You're watching E.T.N. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk some Game of Thrones. Yes, Game of Thrones. It's been far too long. Far too long since we spoke some Game of Thrones. And I know when I made my video a couple of weeks ago regarding how I was going to do my show reviews, there were quite a good response of people that said, they hoped that when I do my show reviews for Game of Thrones that I'll do it every week. And I gave you some thought. You know what? I think I am. It's only 10 episodes, so it's not as demanding as some of these longer shows on regular network TV. And it's fun to talk about. It's fun to talk about. And we haven't gotten very much this offseason. There really hasn't been too much. We recently did get some trailers, though. Some teasers, some short teasers. We got 3 of them, I think last week some point. And very interesting. Very interesting. Between that and the fact that I think it's more or less confirmed, all but confirmed, that we will probably be seeing Jon Snow again next. Now, to be fair, I really haven't kept up to par with Games of Thrones in the off season because when you do these shows like Walking Dead, I talk about Game of Thrones. There's some people who they take their YouTube job seriously or their YouTube seriously. So they feel obligated or they feel it's their responsibility to report to you guys, the viewers, all the happenings and the whereabouts of what's going on during the off season when these shows are filming. I will not do that because I enjoy these shows. I enjoy the element of surprise. So I really haven't read pretty much anything about Jon Snow or anything about Game of Thrones this off season. What I have heard was that the actress that plays Marjorie Tyrell, I think her name is Natalie Dormer, I think, something like that. Anyway, she was on a talk show. I don't know if it was Jimmy Fallon or I don't watch talk shows, but this is what I heard. And I guess she said on the show that, they more or less have pretty much spoiled the fact that Jon Snow's coming back. Who knows? She could be leading astray, but I don't think she would really bullshit about that. And then the other thing is that I've heard is that Bran is coming back and all that, which that's not a big spoiler. I mean, I figured that was going to happen. We had a whole season without him. I also heard that I think her name is Osha and Rickon are also coming back for this season, which I think that was kind of expected too. We hadn't seen them in a while, and we do know that they were sent off with the Stark's uncle for safety. So, those things to me are not huge spoilers. The Jon Snow return, I mean, I'm still not 100% convinced he's going to come back until I actually see it. That's because I'm a huge Jon Snow fan. So I don't want to get my hopes up that one of my favorite characters who met his demise last year is going to return until I see it with my own eyes. I got to see it first. But I know about the poster and all that kind of stuff. But let's talk about these little teasers. So we had 3 teasers, okay? One of them is the Sparrow saying some words while we see the sigil for the Lannisters and how we're all the same, we're all poor, something along those lines, and we can take down the rich and the powerful. Something not so many words, but that's the theme of what he said more or less. Is that I guess strength in numbers, And then the second one we got Ramsay Bolton, all right, talking smash about I have Winterfell, come and see, and we see the Stark flag. And then the last one, we have what I believe is the Dothraki leader, the current leader, talking trash to Khaleesi. Remember last year when Khaleesi flew off in her dragon and she was trying to make her way back, she was cut off by a huge horde of Dothraki men, tribesmen. So very interesting. Very interesting. We're going to see some of our favorite characters and even some of our least favorite characters in very unpowerful positions. Khaleesi obviously is going to be with the Dothraki. Whether or not someone comes to save her, I'm guessing, I already can guess who it's going to be, but I'm not going to say anything. Obviously, we remember what happened last year to, excuse me, all these names I got to remember now. Anyway, last year we do remember what happened to Lannister. Oh my God, I can't believe him. And especially considering I hate this bitch so much. How could I forget? Maybe that's why I forgot her name. is because I hate her so much. Cersei, thank you. See, it took a few minutes. Got to get back into mid-season form when it comes to the show, especially with other characters. But remember what happened to Cersei, the Walk of Shame. That's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out in that city, in that kingdom. Her son is not very powerful, so to speak. Then there's the whole thing with her and her ancestral relationship. And Marjorie, it's just a mess over there right now. It's a complete mess. And then finally we have the North, okay? Whether or not Stannis is dead or not, we don't know. They never showed him getting killed, but we can assume that he's dead. We know what happened with Jon Snow now. Whether or not he comes back, again, remains to be seen. The Red Witch, where's she at? I mean, there's so much going on. And I think this season is going to be huge. I think it's going to be a big, big deal. So, yes, I will be reviewing show by show, if only because of the fact that when it returns, it won't, it won't be interceding with Walking Dead at that point. I think they'll share one Sunday night where Walking Dead will have its finale, Game of Thrones has its debut. And then it's only 10 episodes, which I think I can handle. Where a lot of the other shows I do are like 23 episodes, and there's like 4 or 5 of them in the middle of the week, and that's just too much for me. But we're definitely going to talk some more Game of Thrones. We got till April till the show starts. I'm not sure how much I'm going to talk, but I'm not going to go and spoil things too much for myself. But if there's a trailer that drops or something like that, we'll definitely discuss it. But what do you guys think? What do you think about those teasers? What do you think is going to happen next year? You got Bran coming back. You got his brother coming back. Their caretaker, Osha, coming back. We got Cersei in her position. We have Khaleesi, or rather, I shouldn't say that because that's not what the Dothraki are going to call her anymore. We have Daenerys Targaryen in her position, Cersei in her position. Ramsay is abusing Sansa, and he's pretty much ruling the North. I don't know what his father's doing, I don't know how much longer his father's going to be around because that guy's so psycho. It wouldn't surprise me if he kills his father, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Until then, share your thoughts and what you think might happen this coming season for the Game of Thrones, and we'll talk more about it as the months and weeks progress leading to the season debut. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.